saw the long-awaited return of Chucky with 2013's The Curse of Chucky, and everyone's favorite killer doll was back. There was always rumors about a remake happening throughout the years, but when Curse of Chucky came out, that killed the rumor instantly. Don Mancini was very public and talked about making more movies from the results of Curse of Chucky. And 4 years later, we got that movie when we received The Cult of Chucky. After seeing The Cult of Chucky, it was really obvious that Don didn't intend on ending the series there. Oddly enough, after going to Texas Frightmare for a convention, I ran into Alex Vincent, who played Andy in the original series. When I talked to him, I said, "What's next for Chucky? And what's next for you?" And he said, "Well, Don wants to bring it to television." My instant reaction to that honestly was not very positive. Think about what happened to Ash vs. Evil Dead. It died a quick death, unfortunately. 3 seasons isn't very long for a series. I never paid a whole lot of attention to a Child's Play remake really happening. But all of a sudden, this image showed up. What's interesting is we find ourselves in a really strange situation. We have the original writer Don Mancini continuing his story with the character of Chucky or Charles Lee Ray. And then we have the original distribution company for the original Child's Play, MGM, Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer, the company that had the distribution to the very first Child's Play. And because of backlash from parents and families, they sold the rights to Universal. They didn't want anything to do with Child's Play anymore. It seems like Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer is paying attention to Chucky and how successful he's been, and they want to take a stab at it again. No pun intended. Can't really recall any situation like this before where we have an original writer planning on keeping the original story going through a television series and a reboot happening at the exact same time. It is very odd that Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer wants to redo this franchise that they were so ready to get rid of back in 1988. Real thing is, which am I most excited for? My answer is both. There's one thing I need to see happen with Don Mancini for this to be successful. I need him to get this show on Netflix. I think if Chucky wants to succeed to television, and if Don Mancini wants to succeed in television, bringing the show to Netflix is their best bet, and I really hope they can make it happen. Another problem is just cable network television. I think it's in a decline. For instance, I just gave up cable not too long ago. I use Hulu now. But all in all, I'd love to see Don Mancini succeed with his continuing story of the Child's Play franchise, but he needs to get the show to Netflix. When it comes to the remake, well sure, I'm excited. 2017's It made me realize that anything is possible, and never judge a movie before you see it. I'm very optimistic about the remake. I think it can be really good, but I think the show can be good too. Am I happy about the original franchise going to television? Not really. I don't like seeing Chucky that much. It's nice seeing him every couple of years. You start to miss him, and then you get a movie. But I'm also kind of excited about the remake, I've got to be honest. It's nice to see something fresh with the franchise, and when I saw 2017's It showed me that an already good movie can be remade and be just as good as well. I think the real winner is the fans, because we get the best of both worlds. There's going to be people who are hardcore and don't want to see a reboot, so you can get your television show. And then there's other people who would love to see something fresh with the series and see a reimagination, and you can have that. So what do you guys think? It's a very interesting time we have right now. Please let me know in the comments section below what you're most excited for, and please be sure to subscribe to Christian Hannah Horror for more discussion videos just like this. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time.